up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. So today's reaction is going to be about actors who got attacked by spirits on set. Let's check it out.
Believe me, I did a lot of research on it, and according to all the research, it was way worse than that, than anything I showed you.
If I put down exactly what happened, it's too hard to take. No, there have been a lot of obstacles thrown in the way. You know, there's a lot of what would you call it, poltergeist activity or something. I don't know. A lot of things. Spiritual stuff happened.
He's talking about a spiritual attack.
Boring. I believe that that's a very real thing, and I've taken steps wherever I can to sort of like put on some armor.
Said it to me when I took the film. He says,
it makes you think when an actor gets it, like, when they take on a role, they really have to become this other person. So, everything is spiritual in life. So it has to be something that's going on, especially when you're taking on some kind of like a scary movie or a certain, like a bad guy act. You're taking on that spirit of that individual, even though, that person is imaginary, but think about it. It goes deeper than that.
He says, you may never work again, but I could go down in the ship. If this is the one that takes me out, that's fine with me. I'd like to work again, but I've never been a guy who would sell his soul to get, money or fame. It was never my goal. It was to serve my faith, my God.
Well said. So during this interview, Michael B. Jordan is going to talk about his personal experience with a demonic possession that happened to him.
It caught up with me, I got a little depressed. It was tough for me for a minute. Just readjusting to being around the people that care about me, getting that love that I shut out for a long time. Like I shut out love. I didn't want love and affection. I wanted to be in this lonely place as long as I could in order to kind of capture the essence of what Eric, Stevens was, what Killmonger was. So when we wrapped the film, I'm like in my mind, I was like, okay, cool, go back to regular life, get back to LA, be cool. But yeah, it was a little tough for me at first to kind of like accept. It's hard just to lay him down and be done with it. Yeah. How long did it take you? A while? It took me, I don't really know exactly what I came out of it, but we went to therapy.
He's not the first actor to say something like this. Who was the other actor? I'm trying to remember his name. Edris. The actor Edris had like a similar experience where, after taking on, a certain type of role, he felt like he was being attacked and he had to have his mother pray over him. This is serious, guys. When you're messing with certain energies, you gotta understand that those energies are gonna come back and attack you. You can't just lay them to rest.
So I started talking to people, started unpacking a little bit, it's so interesting. I find it so interesting because I think the body doesn't know the difference. I remember having this conversation with a famous actor once about Anthony Hopkins. I was saying Anthony Hopkins.
It happens a lot. It's crazy because Oprah just mentioned that it happened to another actor that she interviewed. So this is like a current thing that happens, when you're taking on certain roles, or it could be anything pretty much, because those energies, they stay with you, unless, you somehow get rid of them. I don't know.
Like I was getting raped by a ghost. I tried to fall asleep and I couldn't. I felt like somebody was standing there looking at me.
That is
and then
terrifying, y'all.
Just out of the blue, this presence came over to the bed and lay down on top of me.
That is giving me chills. I don't know.
And I'm trying to get up and I can't move. I can't breathe hardly.
It's like you're in a paralysis or something.
So heavy. I can't do anything. The entity just covered my whole body, but it wasn't a person. I couldn't see anything other than just feeling this big kind of heavy weight on me of air, and it freaked me out.
It was definitely definitely a demonic
I remember
attack.
thinking, I don't know what it's about to do. This is where it got really crazy because I feel so weird saying this because it sounds so ridiculous, but I felt it actually sexually assault me.
Wow.
I can't really describe the feeling other than feeling like I was
You know, the scary thing is when you're being attacked by an entity or spirit or whatever it is, a demonic spirit, those things can do anything to you. You have to be careful what you tie your soul into because, I mean, it's like a soul tie if you think about it. Because when you're sleeping with a person, you have different relations with people. You're bringing different spirits into your life. So I don't know how this happened to this woman or what she was, partaking in, but something really went wrong with this.
It was the most bizarre experience of my entire life. I was being sexually assaulted by this entity. And then, as quickly as it had come over to the bed, it was gone. And I didn't even sense it in the room anymore. It was as if it just disappeared.
Wow, y'all, this is spooky. So, just a few weeks into shooting The Conjuring, actress Joey Kane, who played the role of Christine, said she woke up with unexplained bruises. So, just after filming, this woman woke up with bruises that she couldn't even explain. So, I mean, the energy is real. I mean, people don't understand when you tie yourself into something that's dark, you're going to have, demonic activity somehow or somewhere in your life. So, I don't know why they think something else is going to happen.
All of the lights turn on. Lamps that are there just for show. I mean, these are like old gas lamps. And then
Ain't no way.
I see this woman wearing a colonial dress. She definitely wasn't of this era.
Can y'all imagine
I
that
turn
feeling?
around and I run. I go, let's go, let's go.
Heck yeah.
So we run, so scared out of our minds, and we run to the caretaker. He shows us this newspaper article, and it has a picture of the house. And when the photo was developed, there was a woman
It was the
peeking
same
out the
woman.
window of the house. He's saying, this was taken, that there was no one in the house. And the reason it was in the newspapers, when the photo was developed, this woman just showed up.
Wow. That is so scary. It was the same exact
Listen,
woman.
I saw the woman from the picture.
Oh my
in the
gosh,
room.
y'all.
And he said that's where a husband murdered his wife
Wow.
and he strangled her.
That is so sad.
And then hanged himself. And that's the room that she died in.
You know what's interesting? Like, when someone died like a really terrible death, their soul isn't really rested. I know we say like rest in peace, but I feel like if their spirit is still lingering around, these people are not resting in peace, whatsoever. Just something to think about.
Wow, it was unbelievable.
That's scary regardless.
So I think that this was the ghost just saying, listen, we've had enough, stop bothering us. Because we'd been so transfixed on this house, I think that was the ghost finally saying, enough.
Or get the hell
I
out.
kind of took that as, all right, I'm leaving you alone. I've not had any experiences like that since. I'm not sure that I would want to. I think that was enough of playing with the paranormal for me.